Welcome to Nerdversity 101. Class begins in 3, 2, 1.
What is the crack, guys? Awesome here, and I have for you back with one of my Ranger review, guys. So we are going to take a leap into seemingly the future here. So what I have for you today here is, if you can see, is the Super Sentai Kyoryuger, if I'm saying it right, Kyoryuger. You've got there, I've got the standard morpher from the show, the Giga-Gaburevolver, and I also there got the sort of very hard to find Giga-Gaburevolver for the Silver Ranger. So we will get through both of them. They are very similar model wise, guys. They're basically the same shape, just different paint jobs, a few different interiors as well. So we will get straight on to, we'll do the normal one here first, we will, and then we'll just have a wee quick look up close of the Giga-Gaburevolver. So we will. So guys, here we have it. This is, as I say, just the standard Gaburevolver that the 5 Rangers use in the show to morph. So they do, and it's fantastic. So guys, I wasn't too into it. I first sort of seen this shape from the Dino Charge morpher, so I did, and it really didn't sort of appeal to me. Just probably, when I seen it at the size of it tiny. I am going to get my own one, so I am. My friend Travis is painting me up one, so he is, of just the normal Bandai of America version, and because we don't get it here in the UK, guys, probably till the summer, say, or even later in that era, they'll start popping up anywhere near me. So he got me that air, and he showed me what he did with his, and I really did like it, and I thought to myself, do you know what, I have to get one of these bad boys, and I managed to, not for too much. They do go for quite a bit of money, so do you guys. So I was really happy to get that. Quick story for on them. I did get the Giga-Gaburevolver actually first, for a really good price than what people were paying for, and people were paying, or selling for upwards over £100. So but I got mine for about half that, so I did, and I'm really happy with it. I did actually manage just to swiftly get this one just soon after I got the Giga-Gaburevolver, so they both sort of came quite close to one another. So just for some overview on this here, it did come as used. I have painted it up there. If you do look very closely, you maybe see up there in the light, it doesn't have the gloss. I will go over it with a gloss paint. I'm going to do a wee bit of touching up to the red, just in around, I think the wee bits of red around the face. I know this here bit is just around the blaster at the front. They are like the metallic red that you see on the Giga-Gaburevolver, so I'm going to do that here. And say it was just a wee bit banged up, guys. Some of the silver needs a wee bit of touching up there just as well, which should be too hard to do. Say the black was roughed up. This here had all nearly come off, and in and around here you can see bits of yellow, and as you can see, it's not too bad. In the light you can sort of see just that wee faint sort of, almost like a greyish sort of light off it. But as you can see, it looks pretty nice, so it does. So just to say an overview of what it's like, it's just a simple thing. Again, I got into watching the show more, so I did, whenever I sort of got interested in these here, and I've really been enjoying it, so I have so far. I really enjoy the style that's with the series, so I do lucha libre sort of thing, sort of Mexican sort of wrestling, if you want to say like that area, I do really enjoy that theme that runs sort of through it there, and just the quirky dance that they do and all with it, and just the mechanics of the whole thing is pretty good. So what happens, guys, is, I say, everyone's sort of seen it, so I'm not going to really go into too much detail what it is like. You pull down the back and the tail up, and the mouth opens, and he has two slots for the sudenshis, so I will get them out. And this one comes with them normally. If you were to buy this one here, I say the buy them, they come with the number 1 and number 14. So they do, as far as I know, they always do that here. So this one came with them as well. So you get, say, the beast batteries, what they're known as well. Say the sudenshis from the show. They do have just the wee flick, like that air for to show to be so accurate. So you just pop it in the mouth. I'll turn it on here actually, so well, let you hear and say what it goes like. So you pop it in the mouth like that, and you push it down, and as you can hear, he's saying the name of the dinosaur spirit for the beast spirit there for in the battery, so he is, and for the Red Ranger. And in the show, you know what they do is say their stuff, spin this here, it makes a whole lot of noise, and then do we dance, and then they pull that air, and then that air allows them to morph, so it doesn't change. So it's pretty cool, guys. Other wee things, there's a couple of other wee different phrases there. If you put in another Sudenshi, it goes in the top. I'm sure anyone will do it, and he'll say both the names of the batteries you put in, the Sudenshis he's put in, and then if you spin that again, he does another thing, and then he says another phrase, which is pretty cool. So there is a wee bit of different sort of lights and sounds to it, guys. So there is. For that air, for the general release of the batteries, there is just spin around this side. There is two little catches there, two little wee levers. But one is for the first one is for the bottom, sorry, and the second one is then for the top. So it is, and they just sort of spring out. They can be very, very quick on the release, and they can fly out easily, guys. Other wee sort of bits of the thing just at the bottom there. You can put on the Excalibur, as far as I know, sort of the blade attachment. It can be as a shotgun, or you can have it as the blade. So guys, this has really become one of my favourite changers. So it has just from the show over very quickly. So it has, I do just like just the overall sort of features of it, just the design. You know, it is a fantastic morpher. I definitely would recommend it, guys. Just even for Power Ranger collectors. As you can see, my morphers, most of them, you know, I don't have any sort of Bandai of Japan morphers past the current sort of Power Ranger seasons. Apart from this year, this was the first ones. I just had to get them. I just instantly fell in love with the show, so I did, and just thought, you know what, they were too good, because I know they would price. I know the price would have skyrocketed on them if I didn't get them, you know, as soon as possible. They already were getting dear, so I thought I just had to go get some, so I did. So as I say, guys, that is just a normal Giga-Gaburevolver, and in all its glory. So onto the Giga-Gaburevolver. So guys, here we have it now for you, the lovely, very rare to get Giga-Gaburevolver. So this is used by Torin, so it is in the show, and I also think by King's dad. I haven't gotten that far yet, so I'm only on episode 20 of the show so far, guys. But from like sort of videos I've seen online, I think he uses them. So it is used for Brigigas. For Brigigas number 10. So it is, and you can see, so it's used for him, and he is pretty cool. So he is. I do like the Silver Ranger, so I do. I like that this here series does have a lot of the colours, so it does usually you just get about 5 or 6 different colours, but this one has a whole range of them, so it does. And yeah, so I say, guys, it is basically just the exact same same mold that is used as just basically for say painted. It is just a Giga-Gaburevolver. Then that is done there with the blue. The blue finish for me is lovely. I do have to say that these colours, guys, are just fantastic. So they are. I do much more like this colour scheme just than the normal Giga-Gaburevolver. I do love the Giga-Gaburevolver, but this just has that wee bit of an edge to me. You know, just the metallic red. That is the sort of metallic red I was saying to you that I am going to try and source out to that I can just sort of paint the wee red assets on my the normal Giga-Gaburevolver, just to sort of make it look a bit more show accurate. But as I say, you know, in the light there, that metallic red just looks lovely. So it does. The blue looks lovely, and the white goes well with it as well. So that's from one side. The other side is pretty much the same, and yeah, just, you know, same mechanic. You're just putting in, just, you know, you can see there, you're just putting in your Sudenshis, and as you can see, it likes to fly. It goes flying, so it does. Again, you can put more than one in, so you can. and his one is a bit more of a rockier sort of thing. If this isn't too loud for you, I'll sort of let you sort of hear it. So you. There is as well, guys, as you can hear there, instead of just normal one where he will say, he says Giga, so he will say, let me get you. Go on, so he says Giga at the start of it just because it says the Giga-Gaburevolver, and you spin it. And pull the trigger. As I say, that's just a wee sort of difference there. All the things sort of the same as well. So they are, that's just sort of the difference. I really do want to find out why it's sort of more of a rockier theme. I don't know if that sort of suits sort of Torrens' character or anything like that here. It'll be fun to find out. But yeah, it does, you know, that's sort of just what sort of edges it ahead of the normal Gaburevolver. But yeah, guys, as you can see, it is beautifully done. So it just looks fantastic. So it does. They again say me and Travis were talking so extensively about this here, and you know he had a normal Gaburevolver before I started speaking to him, and they say he got me into the show, and I was so wanting to get myself my own Gaburevolver, and he was saying to me about how much he wanted one of these here boys, and I managed to snag one. I managed to snag one of these here before he did, but luckily enough, and he's very thankful, I'm sure, that I was able to point them out. The guy I bought this off actually has been posting ones like one or two now and again quite regularly, so he has been, and for a really, really good price. I say these are going for upwards over £100, but the ones that he was selling, your guy, and honestly I cannot find, there's maybe one, I think I see like one or maybe two little sort of just scuff marks, and apart from that it comes, like there you are, that scuff mark, I just give it a wee rub and it's off. So that's how simple it is, guys. It's basically, it came to me well packaged. The Sudenchi even came like in a wee sort of, it looked like almost like, you know, a sealed sort of package that was never opened, and it just, you know, he had it down as used, but I can't see it being used in any way, you know. So whenever I got it, it is in fantastic condition for such a great price, guys. Definitely. If any of you are interested, say comment below and I can I'll go on to his eBay page that I have saved, and I can link you to it because these are very hard to get at a really good price. So they are. So say, let me know if any of you are interested. So guys, that's the end of it there for you. That is our quick just overview of these newly gotten Gaburevolver and Giga-Gaburevolver. As I say, they are fantastic, guys. You should definitely go out and buy them, just because they become very rare, so they are so quickly, and they can become such, you know, so dear, and you're paying so much money for something that, you know, it's really good to have in your collection. And one little note, guys, I've been doing is just for sort of, obviously, Sudenchis are sort of just kind of like the sort of the keys that we got in the last season of sort of like Super Mega Force and kyoryuger. These are just like, again, just little collectibles, you know, say the beast batteries, Sudenchis, you know, they are pretty cool. They're all numbered. Them ones are all numbered and all color coordinated to a certain kind of beast spirit. And these here are just some other wee ones. There's loads of different extras. It'll probably be really impossible for me to get them all, but we'll see what we can do. These are the Super Sentai collectible ones. I'm guessing there's one for all the series. But again, there's like what, about 37 for the, you know, Sentai team, so there is. Whereas I'm only used to the 20 for about the 16, 17 different ones for Power Rangers. But I do have these ones here. As I say, they're all Japanese, but you know, I know them as SPD, Ninja Storms, and Wild Force. So they are. And they are pretty cool. You put them in the same way, and the voice will say Super Sentai. That's pretty cool. So it's just another thing for it. So yeah, definitely, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I just say, you know, looking at these bad boys, they are fantastic. So they are to have. I'm very enjoyable to sort of play around with. So they are. If you did enjoy the video, as I always like, hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button to keep up to date on any videos I do, guys. And hopefully we're doing a good few more Power Ranger ones. And as always, leave a comment below, just for some general conversation. Say if you need to know anything about the Giga-Gaburevolver I got, just let me know, and I'll post a link up to the eBay listing that he should have up for, they say he does sell for a good price. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.